my name is Calorine Mekiedje. I will tell you, Calorine. Every time I say it, it's like, oh, Calorine, that's nice. Okay, good. And many people doesn't get it at the first time because actually it was said when I was born, Caroline in French, and the person who was writing wrote Calorine because that's what he heard, which today is very beautiful. But back then, it's also including the accent that my father had, which is influenced by our language. And for the first part of my life, I was called Caroline, in French, Caroline. And I was not answering to Calorine. Guess what? Exactly because those ones that would call me Calorine because it was written like that, they would say it in mocking the accent of my father. So I wasn't accepting it. It happened that in the second part of my life, all my documents will go before me and people will read my name. No, she's Calorine. No, she's Caroline. No, she's Calorine. It was always a fight before I show up. And then finally, when I show up, it was wonderful because then it made the icebreaker that I'm using today. And the first thing, stop, can you tell us, are you Calorine or Caroline? And I'm like, well, it's written Calorine. I told you. You see, I told you. Okay. So how do you want to be called? Then I told them, actually, I answer to it, both of them. How do you want to be called then? Well, now I accept each of them as far as you call me with love. And that's how many people, and you see the difference from the first part to the second part. That is how it came to. Then I was born and bred in the French part of Cameroon, in Yaoundé, which is the capital of my country. But now I live in Cape Town since few years. I'm very proud to be a physician, and I work with Doctor Without Borders, a humanitarian organization. And this is since very long time. But today it's not with that cascade that I'm here. It's really on my personal experience of life. So I'm a humanitarian worker. That's how I used to call myself. I'm a humanitarian worker. And my work have been taking me in several countries around the world, in Asia, in Middle East, and in Africa, and many countries, to actually try and support people that are thriving. And it's an honor, and really, I'm humbled to stand before you as the chairperson of the P20 Talk 2024 in Cape Town, where you are welcome. So, honorable founder of Parenting 2.0, fellow tough leader, most distinguished guests, I welcome you to the world only international conference of life skill professional, P2.0 Talks, and the P2.0 Talks 2024 in Cape Town is Parenting 2.0, sixth international conference on the sixth continent in 12 years. So I want to actually to thank the fellows conference chairs and thought leaders who served in the previous years. The P20 talks in 2012, San Diego in USA. The P20 talk 2014 in Dublin, that is in Ireland. The P20 talk 2016 Goa in India. And the P20 talk 2018 Sydney in Australia. The fifth conference, P20 Talk 2020 in Salvador, Brazil, was postponed due to COVID. And I want to send a special vote of thanks to our team in South America, as they actually kept the flame burning through the trial of COVID and successfully held the P20 talk in Salvador in October 2023, meaning last year. And fast forward, we are in 2024 in Cape Town. The goal of this conference reflects actually the goal of the Parenting 2.0 education nonprofit organization called the Global Presence. It is illuminating the centrality of the skills of the skills for individuals and the communities that construct striving. It's unifying and supporting life skills professionals, promoting proactive life skill education by qualified professionals for all persons. So by contributing to these goals, we put up one step at a time towards a better world for future generations. Let us get our collaboration steadily and genuinely to hold the lamp filled with oil and the flame light up all the time. We are not here by accident. We have each felt a calling to serve, and we are all here for a purpose. Einstein said at some point, a talk that lasts more than 10 minutes is no longer captivating because after 10 minutes, all that is said is repetition. And at P20 Talk, our presentations are short and personal, designed to inspire greater contemplation of our own. And at this time, allow me to welcome P20 Talk founder, Mama Marlene, to further give us the mission of the Parenting 2.0 and its educational nonprofit, the Global Present. And thank you very much for your attention, Mama Marlene.